I must have seen a Lifeline ad, I think, and I thought that I would like to do that.
I decided that there was time in my life to do some volunteer work.
I was looking for something to do in a voluntary capacity, and I've always done a lot of things in my own community.
So I thought, well, I've always been good at chatting with people, which is what I've done in my job.
Because when I was a teenager, I had a lot of mental health difficulties, and I guess I wanted to give back and also find out how to effectively help people.
For me, it was a massive period of personal growth.
Well, I kind of went into Lifeline without any expectations at all and kind of found myself through the training going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually doing this.
The training trains you to listen on a deeper level than you would listen to normally in everyday life.
To ask open questions, to actually allow the caller the opportunity to sort their thoughts out.
That initial training, although it was intense and that, I've just enjoyed growing as a human being. And
trainers we have are really good, it really prepares the students for what they're going to experience on the phone, you know, and gradually, once you're on the phone for longer, I mean, you just get better at it.
The people I was surrounded by, the trainers, were so supportive, and it ended up being a really life-changing experience.
You're thinking, what sort of call am I going to get?
The first call I took at Lifeline, I was pretty terrified. I was probably more distressed than the caller.
I can just remember kind of fluffing around a little bit, wasting a little bit of time trying to put off answering that first phone call.
Hello, this is Lifeline, may we help you? And you have absolutely no idea who's going to be on the end of the phone.
I was absolutely petrified and then totally relieved afterwards.
It's just a person on the end of the phone. It's just another person. It's not something to be scared of.
And I remember thinking how fortunate I was to be in that space with that person whose emotion was very, very raw.
And I was actually quite relieved at how kind of comfortable I felt in the sense of it not being something so terrifying.
You walk out of Lifeline on an absolute high.
You know, when you've made that connection with the caller, it just is, sometimes just is this beautiful flow.
You hear the moment when they hang on back to life.
Best indication you can hope for that you've been there to support them is the relief at a certain point in the conversation that you can hear from them.
A deep breath and a visit to the little lolly jar.
Yeah.
Try to only allow myself to think about the callers on the drive home, and once I hit the driveway of wherever I am, I don't think about it anymore.
I often just go to the beach or unwind.
Not many calls linger. My methodology is I push the exit button and that's when I let it all go.
It's really important to me actually when I do get home, I pour myself a nice glass of wine and take myself down the river with the dog, and it seems to be very ritualistic, but it's really beautiful. So that's my way of unwinding at the end of each shift.
You learn to do your best for those minutes that you're on the call, and when it's over, you've done your best and you press the button and it's gone.
Just go for it. Yeah.
Do it. It's the most fantastic experience you could ever wish for.
And we really, really do want people to, if they think that they, might be interested, to just come and give it a go.
The training is really comprehensive, and there's the most amazing support and community around Lifeline to help you. And yeah, I think if someone feels drawn towards this sort of work, then welcome. I'd really encourage them to join.